son. We are trafficked and unwilling victims. Their court professionals have been doing that for multiple years with our drug manufacturer and perverted family members in their social circle. That's the McGraw, Wyandottes, and
trafficking us in South Madison Trailer Court.
Judge O'Brien and Horst O'Brien, abusing my grandmother's clinic with my mother, making up false bipolarism and mental illnesses to get around marriages and things, to have use and trafficking rights over us. See that my cousins Brenda and Deborah Lackey were in the life, receiving crack cocaine, methadone, and cocaine from them, and thus securing agreements. And you saw, as I'm going to show you with my mother's phone and everything, tomorrow night, that only she has their numbers. You only see them hooked up together. So it has nothing to do with us. And
where the fuck have you been? And if you don't even got your fucking
See, they're misusing Michael and his medications, depriving him of his proper health care.
I don't want nothing. We're unwilling captives, and we can't help their drugs and other issues. It has nothing to do with us.
Were you over at fucking Darren's house?
It has nothing to do with us. It's just their sick stuff.
And they're using Darren too.
They're addicts, and they have mental and other issues, and we're subjugated. Okay? And because I'm inside. Anyway, so here's how it all works. You see how they move you around. They create all these circumstances. They rip you out of your life and sexually abuse, terrorize, and traffic. And that law enforcement and professionals are involved. And so are their convicted tribals across multiple states. So Cody Michael King 4692, Alan Rick McGraw is not my husband. You see that they have us subjugated through our systems, financially, legally, turning us into criminals, drug assaults, and under false mental illness. Okay? And you see that my own mother, Jane M. Mungold, and their fake hippie Wiccans, Ken Oddie, Sally, Chris, and Lori Ring, and their who are Red Lake, and there's Selena Fox and Deputy Schmidt, and there are Darnell Garvin, Lemaire, Section 8, Tom Conrad, Barba and Journal Lucky, Coleman Smiths. Their Smiths is the one that tried to sexually assault my husband that you see here at
our son.
Okay? So they have a total disaster going on in our systems, drugging people up, misusing their health care and their medications,
public housing,
the police, and for criminal behavior to not get hurt and to keep each other safe. That shouldn't be going on. Turning off our utilities and risk of exposure, forming SWATs to secure and sexually abuse and have use rights, going at your means, stalking at your job, destroying your vehicles, and then making rape children through their captivity. Marriage that Mosier and them performed, and them and their criminal pervert relatives, court relatives, support the marriage. Yet they have rape rights by possession, coming at you, clearing out your goods, turning the housing that my uncles built into houses of horror, where 7 children, my children, arsoning at us, trying to murder Chia Vang's mother, and targeting their family, murdering one of their babies too.
Anastasia Vang.
It's one horror after another, okay? 3 vehicles, and there's no marriage. And incesting their rape children, if you can believe that. And there's Koval and all the rest of them involved in this, and refusing, just like with the Cockrell and all the others. And they're perverts running our gang, peddling our children. They're Carter Ferguson, the in-laws of the McGraws, and they're Stephen and Van Blue. And they're Greens cartel. Greens, Stephanie, Cocaine Mary Lynn, a.k.a. Lynn M. Green, with the Timothy Brewer, his Rebecca Bradley in-law, her relative Stephanie Green at Tenant Resource and JFF. You see in their bizarre Boys and Girls Club, they are relatives of Janet M. Decora, Funmaker, her brother Parmenton Decora, and Loretta Patterson and their Perez Escobars. Summer, Roxanne Decora, all of them have drug meth house on her, just like they're forcing Ashley McGraw, a.k.a. Ashley Heim, Lane McGraw's drunken, lush, addict cartel wife's name, who have been career living off our systems, that gave her children fetal alcohol syndrome, They're forcing Ashley McGraw to sell their opiates laced with fentanyl, holding her child. So they're forcing themselves and forcibly drug involved.
Deanna McGraw, Xander Meekum, her grandmother,
all the other ones too.
having Damien
So
Charette's
tomorrow we're
baby
gonna finish
captive.
doing a live stream, and I have all the documents, and I saved Jane's phones, just like I laid everything out in the federal court clerk's desk, right there, that table, in front of the cameras, and I showed SD cards and everything. So you aren't gonna lie, Koval, or any of the rest of you. Your tribal perverted trash camped out in our systems and illegally in administration, and then taking me out of my Capitol Lakes job, postal clerk jobs, so you can rape, and with Madison, and running your drugs through Madison Kip, and all of your other program degenerate abuse. And I'm showing too about Tara Cloud and your misuse of law enforcement, subjugating us to your paraphernalia and drug use associates, and sexual assault is normal, and examining our heads and our children that you abused. And that picture, no, Cody here, that you see, their Ho Chunk rape child who was a victim of and trafficking at that housing through our housing programs that their relatives have.
Nathaniel Joseph
and all their
King.
other crimes, that's his rape brother too, Arnold D. Darnell, Mr. My 1461ers or whatever you want to call yourself. You're
4961.
disgusting. For Goodbear and
Your
Audrey
sister.
Goodbear and all the other families and children. Your friend April Hack Walker and Amaya, Braden and Auntie and Ty.